Welcome to the Panther Pride YouTube channel. My name is Nicole Cortez, and today I'm going to be announcing our very first creative writing weekly contest. Today's topic is going to be short stories. Now, whether you're good at writing short stories or any story in general, or you're probably thinking I've never done this before but I still want to participate, keep watching this video because I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to take into consideration when you are writing your story for this contest. Rule number 1, and probably the only rule, is to at least make it a minimum of 1 page. There are no limitations. You can write as much as you want. If you want to make it 10 pages, make it 10 pages. I'm a fast reader, so don't worry about it. But it does need to be a minimum of 1 page. This is a week-long contest, so you have an entire week to write your stories, and you can email them at the email on the flyer. And if you don't want to look at the flyer or you forgot what the email is, the email is going to be right here in this video and also in the description box below. It can be in the form of a picture attachment, a Google Doc link, or it can simply just be an attachment of a photo taken by your cell phone if you want to write it in person and you don't have any other way of submitting it to us. So don't worry about it. Picture attachment, link, or any kind of Word document attachment to the email. So what am I going to be judging this off of? There's only 2 things I'm going to be judging this off of. Number 1 is creativity. The second thing that I'm going to be judging this off of is how well the story is constructed. That basically just means if I can tell what's going on from point A to point C, then it's well constructed to me. If I'm not completely confused the entire time, it's well constructed to me. So creativity and well constructed. Now on to the tips. Tip number 1 is to look for inspiration. That can be a family member, a celebrity, a public figure of some kind, or maybe even just a picture. Tip number 2 is what kind of protagonist do you want? Do you want someone that is just like you? Do you want them to be like a character in a story that you have already read before, or maybe a character in a movie that you really like? So just think about what type of person you want the main character to be. This is important because it can really help drive your story. Tip number 3 is to create an outline. This is an important tip, especially if you've never written a story before, or even if you are a veteran at writing stories. The reason that I'm recommending this one is just in case writing a story might be overwhelming for you, or you just don't know where to start or how you want things to progress in your story. Writing an outline can really help you figure these things out. So the way that I would recommend you doing it is to get a notebook, paper, or a document on your computer like Word, and write beginning, middle, and end. And in between those, write bullet points. On the bullet points, I would suggest you to write just 1 or 2 sentences about what you want to happen. So for example, on the first bullet point of the beginning of your outline, you can write, my main character Sally is going to wake up and have breakfast with her family. Now that's a very simple sentence. However, there's so much that you can do from the beginning of her waking up all the way to her having breakfast with her family, especially if you want your story to be longer than just 1 page. Tip number 4 is to think about what is the point of the story. What do you want to happen? Whatever your goal or your point of the story may be, write it down on your outline. And that 1 sentence is going to drive your story. So while you're writing your story, you can look back at that sentence and think, is what I'm writing progressing towards this goal? And if it is, then you can keep on writing and keep having fun with it. The last tip that I'm going to suggest to you guys is to remember the dialogue. Don't forget to include dialogue, as much dialogue as you want. Don't be afraid of writing too much. There's really no such thing as too much dialogue, to be honest with you. And dialogue really helps drive the story and makes it a great read. But overall, just have fun with your story. I'm really looking forward to reading everything from you guys. And don't forget, you guys are going to get $5 for just participating, even if you don't win. But if you do win, you're going to get free Bluetooth headphones. Submissions are going to be due at 11:59 p.m. Sunday night, and the winner will be announced on the following Monday. So again, have fun and thank you for watching.